it's Cousins. So 17 seconds now on the wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly, just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, they feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On the goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone...
What's up?
What's up?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
Tell me when you get on board.
I bet.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And his first look is incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What'd happen?
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Carr, flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. Strike first.
Did you call my name?
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away. Wilson. That's fielded in the end zone.
Did you call
and no
my
run
name?
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Cincinnati. Andy Dalton, the quarterback, off to a great start this year, even though the Bengals are 0-2. Just looking at him individually, threw for over 400 yards week 1 and over 300, Charles, in week 2.
Man, but 0-2, that's the problem. You know, you can put up those big numbers and feel good about it. Bottom line is Andy Dalton obviously still has it. He needs A.J. Green back at wide receiver to convert some of those yards into scores and help his team out a little bit more.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Andy Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yards back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Whoa.
And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races.
Wow. Whoa.
I
didn't know that.
It's a fumble return.
By the way, I'm the Raiders.
Touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Dalton looking left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. The screen, it's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah. No.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton and Green with a catch left side. A gain there of 21 yards. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 56 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You do?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals, the ball comes out. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Dalton Green with a catch left side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he loses the football a second time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look. Well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
54, check, watch 54.
From the 30 on second down, Dalton, and that's complete. It's Green here. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. That makes it hard to defend.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On the return, Harris. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 79 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined, no one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that?